recognized by all living things. Ogimahwin. In doing so, it was the female spirit that gave life to all living things. In our creation story, there's a beautiful story and a beautiful song about the Creator. He heard a sound in the universe, and he went looking for that. And it was there off in the distance. Wasa wasa, they say. A beautiful spirit of a woman, a female, a life giver. And it was through his thoughts that he heard her singing that created all living things. As he heard this voice, Bagwan Gijik, a great hole in the sky, emerged. And it was through this hole in the sky that living things began to appear here upon the earth by the way it made him feel. So we're always told, because we were made in the image of the Creator, to be careful of how we think. Because what we think can become reality. Especially when we gather in ceremony and we make this circle of life. Whether it be around the drum, whether it be around a table of feast food, that we would always do that. I want to welcome our leaders. Our visiting Chief David Crate is here with us. I want to welcome him, thank him for coming and showing his support. Our good friend from Ottawa, where is she? Mary Jane McCullen, put your hand up. Where are you? Oh, there she is. One of our Senator, Mary Jane, is here with us all the way from Ottawa. She is always more than give a hug and happy to see us, shake our hands. We're still waiting on a few people, so I just wanted to fill the time and give you some history of what we're doing and the reason why we do it. It's not because our chief is new, so he looked to support from our elders and asked for spiritual help, that he do things in a good way, in a sacred manner. But we would do this for any chief, because once a person is elected or lifted up as Ogimah, it is not for just 2 years or 4 years, it's for life. Our Sundance chiefs are for life. Our Medewan chiefs are for life. Same as those that lead us, they are for life. We just have to give them that respect. We don't throw them away or discard our leaders. We look after them. We are told that they give of themselves all of their life, their time. It is their families that suffer, their children. They are the ones that take the brunt of a lot of things. So during the ceremony, we acknowledge the family. We acknowledge the family of all our leaders, and we show them support. I'm so glad to hear that the elders loaded up this morning and made their way over here. They're just arriving. Some of our elders were able to be witnesses moving from our old community in St. Peter's to this place here. I see Oliver Flett. Went to school with him. I must be getting kind of old. My relative, Miss Daniels, belongs to the Daniels clan. There was three men that came from St. Peter's, Jacob, Hector, and Ross, I believe. So it's good to see elders, leaders. I didn't see any babies yet. Oh yeah, there's one.
David.
Yes, sir.
While we're getting ready here, and people are still arriving, I just want to acknowledge. Can you hear me okay this way? I want to acknowledge and I want to announce to the community, I'm really happy and I'm really proud that our council are all here today. We have Councillor Mary Tyler Bear is with us today. Let's give her a big hand. We have Councillor Donna Sutherland is with us today. Donna, give us a wave, Donna. Yeah. We have Councillor Terence Sinkler is here, and his beautiful wife is back over there. Welcome. We also have with us today Councillor Calvin Wilson. Calvin Wilson. Also want to announce too that, I hope I didn't miss anybody, Linda Sinkler, Councillor Linda Sinkler is not here. But Linda was involved in the planning of this, and she couldn't cancel out on a commitment that she had made, and she's not here. But she wanted people to send pictures to her to wherever she's at. She wanted to see what's going on. So we're going to keep her updated. We're going to be live streaming. Doug Thomas, our communications man for Peguis First Nation, is going to be live streaming. So make sure you give a smile out there, and so Doug is going to be doing that. We're really, really excited that we were able to come together as a community. Also want to welcome all of our lodges from the community here. With us today, we have Sun Lodge right over here. Let's give a big hand for Sun Lodge people. Sun Lodge does a lot of positive, good work for our community and for young people in this community especially. So we're happy that Sun Lodge took an active part in this. Also representing Sun Lodge was Missy Stevenson. Missy was brought up mostly by her grandma, Dorothy Stranger. Missy is going to be doing a part of the ceremony today. She'll be doing the water ceremony. She's representing Sun Lodge. Also want to recognize North Thunderbird Lodge is here today too. North Thunderbird, let's give them a big hand, okay? North Thunderbird Lodge, they're here with us today. Also want to recognize today too, while we have a chance here, Sun Lodge is here today. Not Sun Lodge, North Thunderbird Lodge is here. I said that, huh? Okay, and also want to represent, what's it, Kathy? Rainbow Lodge. That's Gladys Wilson's lodge. Yeah, she's here. Her and her sisters are here. Her family's here. Let's give them a big hand. I believe that that family also donated food for the feast today, so we really appreciate that. Also, too, I'm really, really happy to see, oh, I forgot, Matutu Lake is also involved too. But what we did is we came together, all of the lodges, putting aside anything, any differences or the way we do ceremonies. We're all one. We're one people. And what we did is we came together and we decided that we're going to make this happen. So I really appreciate all the other lodges and what they were able to do. Also, too, we're going to be introducing more people as we go along, but I'm really glad to see our chief from Fish River, Chief David Crate, is here, and his beautiful wife is back over there. Welcome. Also, too, I'm really happy to see our youngest counselor, is Dennis Cameron. He's right over here. This is Dennis Cameron. Also, too, we have a lodge from Rosa River that came today, Minwewigan Lodge. Their chief and their traditional chief of the lodge, and his workers and his singers are here today too, and his woman, the first lady of Rosa River, I call her. She's here today. So we welcome them. But I'm really happy, though, to see the Peguis Senior Center. I want to thank Gwennis and her staff for bringing out the elders from the Peguis Senior Center. There's my friend right here, Mr. Flett. He's a social worker for a number of years in Peguis. He worked in the field of alcohol and drug abuse for many years and has helped a lot of people to become sober. So thank you, Mr. Flett, for all your work you've done. We have Golda right here. Golda is one of the oldest people in the reserve now, Golda. Uh, Golda's mom, Mrs. Asham, Aurelia Asham, and my grandmother, my dad's mom, Bella Bird, are sisters. So I'm really, really closely related to Golda's family, my grandmother and her mom, Aurelia, are sisters. And of course, we have Audrey. Audrey is my new friend here I met here. Audrey recently moved from Alberta, from Edmonton, and she came to Peguis, and she's now in the Peguis Senior Center. So welcome, Audrey. Yeah, Audrey and I are really good friends. Yeah, we love dancing at dances. Yeah. And and of course, my best friend in the whole world here, Madeline. Madeline Ferris. Madeline has been my friend for many, many years. I worked with Madeline at the Percy Moore Hospital back in the day when we were nursing there. So she's my friend, yeah. So it's nice to see them all. I see we have Lillian back over there. Welcome, Lillian. Yeah, I miss you at the slots. I never seen you there for a while. Tomorrow night, okay, right on. See you tomorrow night. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to get an honorarium, so I'll see you there. Well, also, too, I want to welcome my friend here, Irene. Irene Manigway is from the Peguis Senior Center. And Irene, she's a bingo lady, that girl, yeah. So welcome, Irene. I see Ab Thomas is here. Ab is a singer, a performer for years, very active in the church, very active in the community. And so it's really nice to see them. I think I covered all the elders here. And oh, my uncle's back over there. He looked like a young man. I didn't even recognize him. This is my uncle Carl McCorster. And Carl has been very active in the community. He's a gardener. And he's also a school teacher. He has a Bachelor of Education. Yeah, he has his Bachelor of Education, so he's a fully qualified teacher. And but his specialty though is gardening. We come the McCorster family. We are gardeners. We were brought up on it. And Marcella is here. Marcella is also an educator. And of course, we have Annie. Annie's here too. Welcome, Annie. Annie has been an educator for years. Okay, I'm just moving along here.
Dave said at 12:30 we're going to have.
At 12:30, we're going to be having grand entry. I'm going to be one of the MCs today. I'm going to be working along with David. I don't know if you guys know this about David, but David is a traditional chief of Minwabigan Lodge. It's kind of funny, he's younger than me, and I have to work under his direction, because I'm not the chief. He was chosen, not me, so he's my boss. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm glad you made it here, Chief Clear Sky from Broken Head First Nation. Blue Sky. Blue Sky. Doug made me say that. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm glad you made it, my friend. Yeah. We'll all be at your casino when we're done here tonight, okay? I think we're taking the Peguis bus down there. Yeah. It's so good to see everybody here, though. I was nervous because the weather has been bad. We had to cancel out once because of a death in the community, and I'm glad, that the planning committee did that. We have to honor, and we have to follow things like that in our community. But we had to move on. Okay, what time is it, David? Yeah, we're just getting into place right now. While I'm waiting for Dave's signal, we have people who traveled in from Vancouver for the ceremony today. Isn't that cool? I have band members from Vancouver. Where are you? Stand up, give us a wave. We have, come on. Yeah, we have people in from Vancouver. We have people in from the Paw First Nation. Opaskwayak people, give us a wave. Opaskwayak, yeah. We have Matheson Island people. Only one, we have Cynthia. Cynthia's on Matheson Island here. Yeah. She came on the ferry. She said, "Is the ferry open?" You skated. Oh, she came on the ice road. Yeah, she lives on Matheson, and I was wondering how did she get across the lake this morning, but I thought maybe she skated. So yeah, we have a lot of people here. Hey, also too, I have my friend over here, Alan Thompson, and his wife. Alan and I attended a workshop this past year in Winnipeg, the Elders Workshop, and we spent a lot of time, him and I and his wife, talking and visiting. So I'm always glad to see him here. Yeah. I think Velma's here too from BC, yeah? Velma. Yeah. Okay, she's around someplace, yeah. Yeah, we have so many visitors today. Oh my gosh! I thought these were some rich people that flew in. All this time they're from Fisher River. These are the Cochrans, yeah. My wife says to me, "Carl, wipe off your mouth. You're getting all white and foamy."
All the water is here.
Wow, yeah, I'm so glad to see Hollow Water over here. Hollow Water people. Yeah, these are Hollow Water people. When they walked in this morning, I recognized them from when I was a teenager, I think. I went to their house a long time ago, and I recognized them now, so it's really, really good that they're here today. Really good.
You might have a few minutes to talk about why the tobacco.
Okay, you're going to do that. Huh? You're going to do that. Yeah. Okay, you know what? On every table, you want to come here, Kathy? On every table, we have a package or a pouch of tobacco. This tobacco is traditional tobacco that's made here right in Peguis. It's all natural, and it's a really good tobacco that a lot of people like to use because it's not a harsh tobacco to use in your pipe. Then, so Kathy just needs to she's briefly going to just talk about how we're going to do this. So what's going to happen at a certain time, as soon as we get going here, that tobacco that you see in the table, we're going to invite you to take a little bit of it in your left hand, just a pinch even in your left hand, your arm that's closest to the heart, and in your own way, the best way that you know how to pray, silent in your own mind, because we believe and we teach that the Creator can even hear those silent prayers in your mind. The coolest guy here today is my brother Tommy over there. Look. He's just home. He was holidaying at the Fisher Branch Bar for a few days, but welcome back, Tom. Also, too, I'm just being reminded of things here. The water that you see on your table, that water is going to be a part of the ceremony this morning too. At a certain time, Missy Stevenson, representing Sun Lodge, is going to be doing the water ceremony, and she's going to talk about the water, and she's going to be singing the water song. And then at a certain point, she will invite you to drink a little bit of the water. Yeah, I'm drying up. As I get old. Also, want to thank the people who came in from other surrounding communities. People from Winnipeg came in early this morning. And our family and friends from Selkirk are here too. We have a number of band members from Selkirk here and Winnipeg. So I want to welcome them all. We're just about ready to go, man. They're done over there.
Yeah, we're just going. Yeah, you want me to take the headdress now?
Yeah. We're getting ready for grand entry now. Singing. I call him a little loud eagle. That's all I call him. Loud eagle. Yeah, he's a singer. Yeah, his dad is the lead singer of Loud Eagle, and the little boy has just been with always trying to sing. Guy walks around carrying something, drumming at, just like his dad. Just about ready to go now.
All right, we can check. We can ask our dignitaries, our councilmen, our leaders to make their way to the doorway, the entrance. Flag carriers are there now. Flag carriers, we've asked one of our elders from St. Peter's to carry in the Peguis colors, and one of our young councilors to carry in the Treaty 1 flag. Sergeant Jessica Spence will carry in the traditional flag of our people, the Ogimahwin flag. We call it the Eagle Staff, and one of our longtime veterans, our warrior, Mr. Floyd Sutherland, will carry in the new staff that has been readied for the community. We'd ask anybody that would like to be in the grand entry procession to make their way to the doorway. Elders, visitors, family.
I think you guys, council should be right behind the chief, eh?
As the chiefs get ready, they're putting on their headdresses that they've been given. Our chief Stan Bird was already went through a ceremony for his headdress, a private ceremony where they acknowledged that great bird, Manidu Benesi, a spirit bird, that would help him guide his thinking. Then that would allow him to be able to see in a good way, to have the vision of an eagle. Like all of our chiefs that have been elected and have been raised up and lifted up by not only by voting but by general consensus of the communities, of the people. I would like you to please rise as we give tribute to our warriors from long ago
Women's wash.
and of today,
These are dancers coming.
the ones that are going to battle every morning, getting up, trying to feed their children, our own young people, our elders that are struggling to survive in the senior homes. That is a war within itself. We want to thank our elders for being here, to being able to be in our presence, to be in their presence is truly an honor. We're going to turn to the drum group of North Thunderbird Lodge. They're known as Red Sun Singers for the grand entry song. The first push-up will be for the spirit, and they will be there, and then they will begin to move. So at this time, we go to the drum for...
We're not quite ready yet, David. Give me 1 minute.
55, 54.
Hey, David, while we're waiting, some woman left these glasses in the washroom.
What are you doing in their bathroom? Lost and found.
Yeah, you're sick.
We'll leave it over here.
Those glasses were left in the washroom.
All right, it is 12:30. We are on a schedule. It is go time. I always look at our leaders, and it is those that have stood up for us. We'll get you down. There are very few nowadays that for a need to stand up. And these two individuals, one is an elder and one is a beautiful young lady. And I could say beautiful because she's my cousin. She has marched in many streets throughout Canada. She is in the Air Force, right? In the Air Force, so she flies, I believe. But you can imagine the great pride. Her mother's right over here in her family, as she is acknowledged as one of our great warriors in today's society. When you see them dance, they hold the eagle staff, and traditionally the eagle staff marks who we are, where we are. There's 13 feathers upon that staff, traditionally. It marks every moment of every movement of the earth, of our Nukumisnan, our grandmother the moon, that dictates who we are and when we are to lift up our pipes and our ceremonies. And it is these men that entrench that and ensure that it is safe to do so. This young lady, this young warrior, Gichida Kwe, and Gichida Inine.
Just give me 1 minute. Our main dancer is still getting ready. We have a jingle dress dancer, a woman, and we have a traditional dancer.
Oh.
Just give us 1 minute.
Lucky there's snow on the ground.
Keep talking.
You'll notice over here, last year I was gifted this beautiful Maingan. Our people left the Great Lake well over 150, 200 years ago, as they made their way this way to what we call the Red River, where the two rivers meet. A place where, which was guided by what we call the Medemigas, a shell that always came forward, that showed us a place where we would have a safe place to live and to raise our children. A place of abundance. That was St. Peter's. That everything that was there at that time, we had no need to go anywhere else. The land bore great abundance of sustenance for farming, agricultural needs. The river provided fish and also transportation and a trade route all the way south to the Gulf of Mexico and west to the mountains. Our people were entrepreneurs. Our people were so civilized. And I don't see how society's seen us as savages and unorganized. We were very, very well looked after by our own people and our own commerce. So I want to acknowledge the clan that our leader at that point, his name was Pegwas. He was Wolf Clan. And the wolf plays an important part in our history as First Nations people. It is Maingan that when Wayne Abuju decided to go and name everything, he asked for somebody to walk with him. And it was Maingan that came forward. And that wolf, he had a specific name. He had just like we have our own names. That wolf, he had his own name. And his name was Makambatuns. And Makambatuns walked with Uncle. And they walked across the land naming everything, every plant, every tree, giving it purpose. So as this wolf symbolizes here, it is when these things come to rest, we rest upon the back of this wolf, and that we ask for good kindness. And it is our chief Pegwas that exemplified that. He helped those that were in need. They say when we paddled from Red Lake in Panema down the Red River, passing Rosa River, there was they said there was snow on the side of the riverbank. And as they got closer, they realized that there was no snow in the middle of July. It was the bones of our ancestors that lived there. And it was that great sickness that wiped them out. 2/3 of our population across this great continent was gone. 1/3 survived, and we are the descendants of that 1/3. It is through the efforts of good-hearted people that we were able to help one another. Peguis then became a melting pot of Assiniboine, Dakota, Cree, and Ojibwe people. And that is our history. Dewegan begin an introduction song to call the spirit first. Please do not dance. We are going to call the spirit. No question on. To wake up. Today is a good day. We dance, we celebrate, we offer up food, we offer up prayers from our elders. We call upon our bread carriers. We ask in a good way. Ogimahwin the mission. I want to thank the drum group for calling out and asking the Spirit to be with us. We're now going to go into grand entry. Our dancers will circle our community, our people, and then we'll stand at the doorway. Who is standing at our doorway? It is us. It is us, the Anishinaabe people. Us, our leaders. Us, our elders, our teachers. Hani we been together. Ha, no shomus dewegan nagamun.
The first one will wait for them.
Are leading in one of our local elders, Mr. Dan Sutherland, along with his beautiful wife. Beautiful jungle dress dancer.
our traditional dancer, followed by our warriors, Mr. Floyd Sutherland and Sergeant Jessica Spence. Carrying the Peguis colors, one of our elders from St. Peter's, Mr. Wayne Bird. Carrying the flag of the future, Treaty 1, Mr. Dino Cameron. Followed by our young people, our young dancers, and of course I'll get you off for our grandmothers, our elders, our head ladies of our community, followed by the children of Chief Stan Bird, his grandson, walking in with his wife, Chief Stan Bird, supporting him, his council members, Mr. Calvin Wilson, Mr. Terrence Sinkler, Mary Tyler Bauer, Donna Sutherland. We'd like to welcome our Chief David Croft from Fisher River Cree Nation, Gordon Boskow from Buffalo First Nation, Kathy Bird. This is our procession of grand entry as they make their way around looking upon the people. And we'll get you down for dancing the people, asking for help for our community, for our young people, for our adults, those that are suffering, those that are in need. أنا مش مستنان أجواني مشي أمي قوات شو عندهم هذا زيوان Taking the blessings of the ground to the place where we're at. Elders want it, no. Ogimahwin, our grandmothers.
What the chief was working with. Into our circle.
Thank you. At this time, we're looking at our true warriors with these beautiful staffs and our colors that have come to us, that have been foretold about who we are as Peguis First Nation people. For as long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the rivers flow, as long as we keep this in mind, our treaty will be solid and will be true. De boy win. Over there you see Treaty 1, the relationship that we started with our visitors, that we hope that we all will be in agreement that it is something that we share, is this good life. But these two flags, they represent the seasons of our people, good times and bad times, strong. So we would ask our drum group to remember our relatives, Nikana Siduk, those that have given their life, those that have suffered. You can imagine our grandparents that left St. Peter's and made their way this way. There was nothing here. And what you see today is the efforts of our descendants, of our ancestors, what they've given to us. I want to acknowledge our relative at the far end over there. He was one of our band members. His first chief, Red Deer, was one of Chief Peguis's brothers that went that way and became chief of that community. And still today we have a good relationship. Want to say miigwech. So I would ask you to remember your relatives as we sing to these flags for those that have suffered, those that have given us freedom. All of our chiefs that have come up to this point, all of our leaders, all of our council members, we recognize them and say thank you for your work. For these are the new ones that have a new road to make, and we too in time will honor them and remember them as we begin this new walk of life. Ha nagamun, dewagan. Miigwech. At this time, I'd like to thank our dancers, Mr. Sutherland and his beautiful wife. I'd like to acknowledge our warrior, Mr. Floyd Sutherland, to bring forward the staff and to place it over here. Thank you for your service. Miigwech. Yep. Sergeant Spence, bring your staff over here and place it in this holster. Call upon our elder from St. Peter's, Mr. Wayne Bird. Place your flag and you may have a seat. Mr. Deno Cameron.
It's there someplace.
Should be on that side.
Mr. Cameron.
I'd like to acknowledge the Chief, Stan Bird, and his wife. You may sit down. Councilman Mr. Terrence Sinclair. Councilman Mr. Calvin Wilson, Councilor Donna Spence, Donna Sutherland, Mary Tyler Bear, good friend Mr. Chief David Craik from Fisher River, our neighboring community, and Mr. Gord Blue Sky from Broken Head First Nation. At this time, please take your seats. You all may be seated. Oh, and our grandmothers, I'm so sorry. I forgot all about you guys. And our dancers that came in, we want to thank everybody. Give them a big round of applause. And our families.
We invite you to have a seat. We're going to just move on now. We're getting ready for the next part. This is so nice to be able to come into our school and to be able to celebrate our tradition and our culture.
Yeah.
And I hope that from this, that we can also teach our people and eventually teach our children
Pipe
what a beautiful
carriers.
culture and tradition we have. It's
Pipe
really
carriers,
important.
get ready.
We're really honored too that we have the pipe carriers came in from Sun Lodge. Much appreciated.
Want to acknowledge Rainbow Lodge. They're in the back. Agnes and them are in the back over there. Give us a wave. Agnes, Rainbow Lodge. Two of our grandmothers.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies.
So proud of these grandmothers. They got into learning about their culture. And I didn't even notice. I was driving on the West Road one day, and in front of Yupper's house, there's a Sundance. And I was thinking, holy smokes, this Christian guy's got a Sundance happening here.
We thought it was Yupper.
Yeah, so me and Carl went and checked it out, and it was these grandmothers, and I was so amazed and blessed and so encouraged to see them doing what they're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're saving lives.
That's right, sister.
Carl's going to tell you about the tobacco that's on the table.
The tobacco now, we invite you to take a little bit, if you're, in your hand. We're gonna go into a special song here. This is the tobacco song, David, you're gonna do?
Our tobacco dancer is coming to us from Roseau River.
Okay, we have our tobacco bowl ready to go, and
Miss
her
Renee.
job and her duty is she's going
Originally
to
from-
dance for this tobacco for us.
Originally
She's
from
going to
Rat
pick up the
Portage.
tobacco. She's going to be coming down dancing, and she's going to take your tobacco. Then she'll bring the tobacco over to the pipes over here, to where the pipes are, in front of the pipes here. She will put down that tobacco bowl, and that's the tobacco that the pipes will use. So you'll be a part of the ceremony, yeah? So just take a little bit of tobacco, eh?
So this song, it calls for the bowl over here. It's sitting waiting for your prayers. It's a vessel.
Wonder if they got any.
This vessel will be approached 4 times and be lifted up by this dancer, and then it will begin to move, going looking for your thoughts and your prayers out there. Your prayers will be mixed in together, all of us as one thought, one prayer. It will be then passed around to these pipes, and the pipes will be filled with this tobacco. The third song that will go up will say, I'm going to lift the pipe. It's the pipe song of our people. And it tells you, I'm pointing it to the east. And our pipe carriers will point and send our thoughts as far that way as possible, to the south, to the west, and to the north, all over the sky world, all over the earth. And Ishpakamigog, to that most sacred high spot to where our Creator sits, that we would ask to take our thoughts and our prayers up there. And once they've been pointed, those pipe carriers will light their pipes, and they will, on our behalf, speak for us in a good way and for what we are doing here today. We would call this little boy to come and do this work now.
Oh, the little boy he's referring to is the little boy water drums. There's 3 of them here. We have two from the community here, Peguis First Nation, and we have one that came in from Rosa River. And the men are going to lead this with the women to back them up. Kathy, come sing.
Bonjour, Nimikis Indishnikas Gaies Longest Ogima Nene Indishnikas Bijou and Odem, the Soma Dave Bogwanish Gozi Bingin Donjiba. I'm from Rosa River, First Nation. I was asked to come here and kind of share a little bit what we have. So I wanted to do that, but I want to remind everybody that to stay in the moment here and try not to limit the recording and the pictures at this moment for our ceremony, so we can be in the moment with the spirit, with your tobacco. So that's what I want to kind of encourage right now. So I just want to say that a little bit, and Semi Gwetch for inviting me here.
Aho. So the live will go live, but no audio.
Okay. I want a good song.
Tobacco bowl is still going around over on that side. When it reaches over here, we're going to mix them together, and then we're going to send out the tobacco to our pipe carriers. We want to thank North Thunderbird Lodge for bringing their pipe and their representative, Sun Lodge, Sunman, and the crew over there. Our grandmother.
You can have a seat now too, please, if you...
Our grandmother,
Make yourselves
Louise
comfortable.
McCorster, along with her daughter and her son-in-law and her grandson. And as they look this way, long time ago, well over 45 years ago, their grandfather made their way to Roseau River. And it was in the winter time. And this little boy appeared in the doorway. And this little drum was offered first to your father, your grandfather. This is the one here that was offered to him. But he was shy, he was hesitant. And he said he would support Carl in picking it up, and they would work together on this road of revival, of renewing the spirit. That began our journey as Medewan people and as a cultural rebirth here in the community by these men that walked before us, that left us a trail. So I think of my friend, I think of my elder, my teacher, as it was in February when he sat in the coldness and he carved out a pipe that started his journey to what we now know as Sun Lodge, and what he has left a beautiful, beautiful legacy for all of our people. That was his road that he followed, which was the right road. As with all of our other lodges, Minwewigan Lodge, Matutu Lake Lodge, Rainbow Lodge over there. Someday we will give them a place here. They have a place here. We're waiting for them. We will bless them with a buffalo rug and always welcome them to our circle. It is important that we as cultural people and teachers recognize that it is togetherness, unity. All these pipes are the same. All these buffaloes are the same. All of these songs are the same. All of these drums have great spirit. We save lives. We're up against one of the most dangerous enemies that we're facing is drug addiction. Our children are dying in their sleep. Sun Lodge is working with them tirelessly day and night. I see our grandmothers are having sweat lodges weekly now. North Thunderbird Lodge puts up a beautiful Sundance where people come from all over. Our ways are getting strong because it's the way. This is what's been given to us. The Creator put us down here upon the earth and He gave us a language. And in that language He said to us, Ha ninga ichige. This is what is going to be done. And this is how it's done. This is our way. No longer we're going to go and hide in the bush. No longer we're going to not tell our children this language or what we're doing, because we're ready now. This is going to sing the tobacco song, and tobacco is going to move to those. If you put out a cloth, we'll put tobacco on that so you may fill your pipes. Okay? Yeah. So it's a pipe filling song. So tobacco is going to be presented to you. You're going to hold your pipe, and you're going to fill it. And once you're done filling it, we'll watch for you. You'll stand up. The song will change, and the first one will be Wabanongi, means east. Hold your pipe up. On behalf of the community, this is their prayers. Each one. Take the bolt, each one. There's more than one pipe there.
Yeah, you got to fill all of them.
Yeah.
She could just put some on her plate.
Take a handful, put it on.
Just put it down there.
Yeah, put it down. Take it to the next buffalo rug. Offer them tobacco.
Let's go. Same thing. Just come off the road there for the preacher. Enough for that pipe.
Give them lots. I think there's 2 or 3 pipes there. Our grandfather pipe. The pipe is made from Nimashumasasini and Matiganabe, the tree of life. That we might always speak the truth. That we might have faith. We might have strength and endurance. That we might be able to speak to the Creator with true words and a good heart. So we would sing to this thing that we call the pipe. every place in between those directions. For there are spirits all over. And it is those that we petition for good life. That we would think of all of our ancestors that came before us. And that if we are doing something wrong, to forgive us, for we are just young. That we would always ask for forgiveness and compassion. Look kindly upon us. Look what we have gathered here. And as the pipes are being lifted, I'm going to ask Badashi to go and get food out there. Put it in that little plate. When talking to the Spirit, we offer tobacco first. Asema manidu. And then we would make a plate ready for the Spirit, because when our visitors arrive, they're expected to be given food to do this work. In a little bit, one of our young women, our life giver, is going to lift up the water, along with the grandmothers, and petition this forever medicine, forever moving, that we might be able to do this in a kind way. So as your tobacco begins to move, we will sing a little bit of this song that instructs it to make its motion. as our pipes are finishing up. Thank them for bringing those beautiful tools of the Spirit to the center of our community, that we might focus on who and what we are. This thing called politics, our leaders in our community, this is not our way of how we treat one another. The old way was when a leader is lifted up and chosen by his peers, he is honored, she is honored. And we honor that for the rest of their life. For they've given up their life that they might serve the people. We soon seem to paint it a different color nowadays, which it shouldn't be. This is about healing our community, being part of it and recognizing that without leaders, we have no direction. If our leaders can't take direction from our grandmothers and our elders, then there is no leadership. So we bring the power of knowledge from our elders to our leaders with the energy of our young people. That we would invite those spirits with this tobacco and this food. At this time, we would ask this little boy, these ones that have come to sit with us, these grandfather drums that are around us, these pipes, these buffaloes, this one that has walked upon the earth forever. We would ask, ha namashomasanan, ha waban, ha jawan, ha nigabian, ha giwedin, ha nimama akin, abidingi jigong, ni jugi jigong, ni singi jigong, kabegi jigong, ha mademanido, ha namashomasanan, ha gijemanido, ha we sinowin. We would ask you to look at this food that has been prepared, that you might feed, that we might offer to you, that you might do this work, and that you might bless our work, that we would put this in your hands, in your being, that you make things right, that things are done right, and people view it in a good way, that they would talk good words about this, that we would ask for long life for every one of you here, that this food might feed our relatives in the spirit world. For they too are looking down upon us and saying, right on. I could imagine all of the leaders, right from the beginning of time that led our people, they're all looking at us this way. Let us do this in a good, kind-hearted way. Anamashomasanan. Ha join the Mishanan, Gijamanido. Ha join the Mishanam, Gijamanido. Ha join the Mishnam, Gijamanido. Ha join the Mishnam, Gijamanido. Nikani kekana. Going to
I'm going to call up Missy. Missy is here, and she's representing Sun Lodge for this part of the gathering. Missy has spent a lot of time since she was a little girl learning the ways of our people. Missy was not one that went to regular school back in the day. Her grandmother Grandmother Dorothy Stranger spent a lot of time teaching her. And when she was a little girl, she started fasting. Her grandma would put her out fasting. And her grandmother has taught her a lot of things. So we're really proud and really honored that we have her today. But you know what? Missy went back to school later on in life, and she has accomplished a lot of things. So we're really glad that she's here with us, and she's going to do the next part.
Missy is going to face the east first, I believe. You might want to take your water out. Everybody's encouraged to take their water out, open it up.
Yeah, you should have, if you have a vessel of water, just hold your water as she does this. We recognize water because we know and we're taught by our elders that water is life. Without water, there's no human life, no plant life, nothing would survive without water. And we know that it's the woman's responsibility, and she knows the water song. It's the woman who lead the ceremony.
Maybe I will say something. Bonjour. I want to speak to this water. I want to show my respect to the water. I want to recognize the power that it has to bring life. And also, I want to ask for mercy on our community as we recognize that we are in a flood zone. And to pay that respect to that water, to ask that it has pity on our community, to not damage us too much. As I sing, I'm going to acknowledge the east direction, the direction of new life and new light. And I'm going to acknowledge that the little children that sit in that direction, all the gifts that they bring. And as I turn to the south, I'm going to acknowledge all the young people in our community that bring those new ideas and that new life, that new energy into our community. And I'm going to ask blessings upon those young people. And as I move to the west, I'm going to ask for prayers, for blessings upon all the adults, all the decision makers, all the ones that are carrying that really heavy load for our people. And I'm going to ask for blessings on all the adults. And I'm going to turn to the north, and I'm going to ask for blessings on all the elders, those that are here still to share their wisdom with us. And I'm going to ask that we show our respect and that we could make our way to learn from them before they go on. So with that, I'll start singing. If you'd like to face the east.
We invite you to face the east.
Nebe gizageigo gimigwe joeni migu gijoeni migu. We'll turn to the south. Nebe gizageigo gimigwe joeni migu gijoeni migu. And we'll turn to the west. Nibe gizageigo gimigwe joeni migu gijoeni migu. Nibe gizageigo gimigwe joeni migu gijoeni migu.
You could drink your water now. Wow, I'm crying, you guys. I'm crying because that song was beautiful. The song was beautiful. I didn't know how in the planning sessions we were having, she attended them all. She'd be at the meetings with us. And I said, how are you going to do this, Missy? How are you going to do this? I'm going to sing. Wow. You know, that song was beautiful. And the way you spoke about the four sacred directions, I was thinking about my best friend, Dorothy Stranger. I hung out with her lots. Me and her traveled. And I thought, Missy should be so proud. And your husband is here too. He must be so proud of you. Where is he? Way back over there. Yeah, he keeps an eye on her from the door. So I'm glad you brought her here, there, brother. Good singing, good presentation, my girl. Love you.
I want to thank the water drums for their work. We're going to call upon either the big drum or singers from Sun Lodge to help us out with the presentation. Brian's able to.
We're going to get Sun Lodge.
They want to use their hand drums, or they can welcome to use the water drum. But at this time, we're going to pass the mic over to our decision makers, the ones that are within our community that set the tone, have traditionally always set the tone. And we've drifted away from that. And we were told that a time would come in our history when the women would then again stand up. It wasn't about the men, it was about the women. Our true leaders, our clan mothers, the ones that seen life come and go. For a long time, our people were silenced because we were afraid. We were afraid that society would shun us. We would be punished. So our grandmothers, they stopped teaching us the language. Our grandfathers stopped teaching us the language. We forgot how to be parents because of residential school, because of the discrimination of society, of who we are. But as we look back to our past, we see things. Our young people have visions. They go out and they sit in the bush and they're instructed by the Spirit. They're instructed through ceremony. And they have faith that it is Ogimahwin, the truth. So they follow their vision. And their vision has brought us to this place in our history where we've revived these water drums, where we've revived ceremonies and pipes, and recognized that our people need this in their lives in order to survive and to flourish. And that it would be accepted by our leaders. And it would be entrenched not only here, but in the big house in Ottawa. A beautiful place called Parliament. There's one of our grandmothers are here. Where is she? Mary Jane, where are you? Mary Jane McCullen. There she is, way in the back there. Please stand up. Here's one of our grandmothers that sits in Ottawa in the big red house. We bestowed a beautiful wing that she might speak the truth at that high place. And she told us that she stood up in that big room called the Senate, and she spoke our truth. She speaks for us every day. She fights for us at that level. And here at this level, we begin a new journey with our grandmothers. So at this time, we're going to pass the mic to Kathy Bird and all of the grandmothers that are here.
Bonjour, nous avons mitene nemenenten kahkinaga kastay tagipet tagusenegota nag Ogimahwin kasenegatek mitene nemenenten Mishakiana kadong tis negason agwa mekinak totem neangi bihte gamitewe gamigok agwa ewi peacho mo anoma kanagiat sinaw Ogimahwin gawi wapa tamak. Bonjour, my relatives. I'm really happy to see all of you here to be a witness to this Ogimahwin as we know it, the role of leadership and what it means to our people. My name is Misha Kiana Kadok, and I belong to the Turtle Clan. I'm a fourth degree Medewan, and I just want to share a little bit about our leader, our chief. You see that he has on the headdress. He's wearing his feather headdress. I don't like calling it a war bonnet. You'll hear people call it war bonnets. We're not about war. And a few months back, we heard some of the grandmothers and some other people ask why our chief wasn't wearing a headdress. And we grandmothers felt that it was important that he have a headdress and that he wear a headdress because he represents who we are and he represents our leader. Our foundation, because that's what our leaders are. They're the foundation that help us to be who we are as a people. It's not about power. It's not about ego. It's not about what you can gather. It's not about control. It's about listening to all of us and giving us a voice. He said, and I heard him say this, I need to earn it. I need to earn it. And for me, looking at his life and all that he has accomplished so far in his life, he has earned it. And so, even Carl was at a conference, and one of the women from another community approached him and wanted to know why our chief wasn't wearing a headdress.
Long plane.
Was it a long plane? So I told Carl, I'm just going to do it. So I went to visit my sister in Saskatchewan, and just down the road was my brother, my young brother. I called him, Gord, and I asked him where he got his. Gave me all the info. So I called that man. His name was Darwin Ogimahwin from Sweetgrass Reserve. And I told him I was going to offer him tobacco, that we needed a headdress for our chief. And it all fell into place. So I felt very good to be able to do this for our community on behalf of all of us. It wasn't about me doing it. It was about community and being able to do that for all of us. So that when he goes out there to meet with other chiefs in Ottawa, wherever, that he represents us with his headdress, his beautiful, beautiful headdress. And we can never forget the teachings of that eagle, Kinyo Migiso, and how he flies closest to Creator, and how he takes our prayers to Creator. So one day we got a phone call. We need to give him the headdress. And in a very short period of time, called him over, and there were 4 of us. We went through a ceremony to present this headdress with him. And I called on that eagle spirit, and all that each one of those feathers represents: truth, love, respect, honesty, bravery, courage. All those teachings that we all uphold as Anishinaabe people, that he would walk with those, that it would guide him, that the Mino Bishu Hinyu is his name. It comes from that golden eagle. And he's of the Eagle clan. So I didn't know how I was going to do it, but you know what? Always put faith in your tobacco, because it guides you and it gives you direction. And that's what we did. And I called on that eagle spirit and I sang an eagle song to lower. I was holding it and I sang that eagle song and I brought it down with all those thoughts and those prayers in mind. So that's why he wears it now. So that has already been given in a special ceremony to him. We wish that we could have done it like this, but just know that it was a beautiful ceremony and it was community and grandmothers who asked that that be done. So I just wanted to share that little. So as we move on, I'm going to go and I'm going to remove that headdress for him. And I'm gonna let these guys, I'm gonna allow these guys to do the rest of the ceremony. I give them permission.
Okay, so the headdress he's wearing is going to be removed, and it's going to be brought over here to the wolf, David?
Yeah.
And be placed over here on the wolf.
In today's society, the general public recognizes Anishinaabe, First Nation, Indian, more so with the headdress. But traditionally, our chiefs, our leaders, they wore this one.
Aren't you going to do that?
Negik, the one that is the hat. Of all animals, it was Negik was the one that loaned himself. So at this time, we're looking to remove that headgear from him. And, oh, he's going to walk around first. Oh, okay. We're going to call upon our grandmothers then. Or, yeah, I want him in the center once we do that. We're going to call our grandmothers too.
Okay, the grandmothers who were identified to...
And what they're going to do is they're going to go to the east. They're going to introduce his Ogimah to that direction and all the good spirits that might volunteer their work with him. To the south, to the west, to the north. Then they're going to bring him to the center and sit him upon this buffalo rug.
Louise, come on.
So I'm going to ask our brother to sing a song. Yep. Ask our brother Ryan to sing him into the four directions. These grandmothers, as they walk them and introduce them. Nikana Siduk, Namatibin. Sit down. Take a rest. Let me watch to our
Thank you.
grandmothers for
Yeah.
escorting him.
Yeah.
You can take the feather from him too.
We're going to use a chair.
Yeah, let him sit down.
On the chair, yeah. I think we had chairs in the olden days, did we? No, stumps, eh?
Launcher. Nimishoma Sanan. Nikana Siduk, Nin Mishkugano Nene is in a cause. I will be Shin and do them. Agabe Madewian, Nimishoma Sanan. Ajo and the Mishnang Jamanido. Amigo at you in Bimadian. Nimama and Danga Kinige go Bimadian, the Mishoma Sanan. Ajo and the Mishin. We would ask all living things. We would ask for kindness. We would ask for compassion for this individual. I would ask his relatives that are chiefs, Sundance chiefs, other chiefs from other communities, other Sundance chiefs, come and stand close. Come and stand close by. I would ask you for your help. So come and stand here as you bear witness to this. To our chief from Roseau River, Sundance chief from North Thunderbird Lodge, from Sun Lodge. Come close. Yeah, grandmother Sundance chief woman, Ogimahwin. Animashoma Sanan. In our history, there was a time when our people forgot this way. We walked away from it freely as a choice. We chose not to do this no more, thinking we knew life was going to be good forever. But it is not that way. We as Anishinaabe were given free will. And sometimes that free will, we think it's right. It makes something not good come into our life. It sneaks into our community and our families without us knowing. And it was at that time in our history of our people that our people got really sick. Our people were dying. Our people had lost their way. It was then that Ogimahwin he sent Shkawewis, a helper, down to the earth. Go and find somebody that is worthy of my teaching. Go and find somebody that is worthy, that can walk in a good way without hatred, without thinking bad. This way of Ogimahwin, the Red Road. Shkawewis went down to the earth and looked around. He looked in every community, in every part of our world, and found nothing. No woman, no man was worthy of that. They were tainted, they were dirty. And as the Shkawewis went looking, finally he heard a most beautiful sound. A sound that made him feel really, really, really good. And it was the sound of Aguizans, a little boy crying. And as that little boy made his way around in the community and he cried, it was that sound, that song that the Shkawewis said, I found somebody worthy of teaching. So he took the clothes off of that little boy and he placed tobacco there with that clothing, knowing that his parents would know that the Spirit took him for spirit work. And he went to Shpakamigog, to a great place. We don't know how long he was there. But when he got to that beautiful lodge, the Creator said to Oshkawewis, he says, he is too young. He will not withstand the energy that I'm giving to him. So you must take him and introduce him to all living things all over the earth. There is one that walked that way before. His name was Makambatuns, the wolf. Take him now and introduce him to everything in the world. Introduce him to his aunties and his uncles and let him see life. Let him see all those things, but protect him. Protect him from that negativity. For you are going to raise a leader. For you're going to raise a chief that will be a chief like no other one. That he will work for the Spirit. He will do the work of the Spirit. They say he was gone a long time, and by the time he got back to the Creator, he was already an adult. He was already a man. And as he stood at the doorway of that beautiful lodge, who is it that's standing in that doorway? Nin, it is I, Anishinaabe Nene. Honey, we been together. He was called into that most beautiful place. And as he sat before those grandfathers and those grandmothers, each one had their turn reaching into a beautiful vessel, offering teachings, offering ceremony. Everything that he needed to know was given to him in its entirety. We don't know how long he sat there, but they say he sat there. He sat there so long, he forgot where he came from. He forgot where he came out of. He didn't remember that. Majan. They said, keep going now. You got to go back now. You can't stay here. Reluctantly, he left. But what a challenge it was to have to leave his home, his place of knowing, to go back to a place that wasn't so good. But he was the hope because he was the one. That was his direction. So he walked away from that most beautiful lodge, and as he walked out, he crossed the star world, Anangu Mikana, a beautiful road that's in the sky. Every night you look up, you see those things up there, those spirits that are standing along the road. It is there where he passed giants, great beings, and little beings. And as he passed those on, he wondered, he says, I remember telling me about you. I will call you when I need you. But I still don't know where I'm going. And he come to a beautiful lake, just shimmering, shining. You could barely look at it. I don't know where I am. Who will help me? And he's seen something off in the distance. You could hear a little flapping, a ringing, almost something. And it was Nigik. Nigik was standing along the water, playing, moving around like that. So he says, can you help me? And Nigik, I don't have time. I'm too busy having fun. It's warm out, it's nice. You should come play with me. He says, no, I have to go somewhere, but I've lost my way. Can you help me find my way? I don't know. And then once again he asked, can you help me? It was then that Nigik remembered a commitment he made to the Creator. He remembered a song that he sang to the Creator, telling the Creator, I will look after him forever. Then everything started to sing because Nigik called out to every living thing. He says, do you remember the Creator asked us to look after Anishinaabe? He is here. He is asking again, help me. Help me find this road, this walk. Nigik dove into the water, that most shimmering lake, and he appeared in the center. And as he appeared there, he said, do you see me? Do you see me where I am? I am at the center. And he dove into the water again, disappeared. He showed up over here in the east. Wabanong. this direction. You were told about this by Anamashomasanan. You remember. And he began to remember. His memory started to come back. And he dove down. He left this place. And he showed up back here at the center again. Here. He says, do you see where I am? Center yourself always. You may see a direction over here, but always return to the center. And he dove down again. He appeared in the south. And he asked, he called from over there, do you see me from this place? Do you see me from this direction? Okay, remember this. And he remembered all the teachings that grandfathers gave him. And he dove back in and he appeared in the center. Do you see where I am now? Even though you've been over there, always come back to the center. Center yourself. Gather your thoughts. Your direction will appear to you. And he dove down and he appeared behind you. Way over there, and he said, Ha! Do you see me over here? Do you see where I am? Ninga biyan. Shkabewas. Nishnabe said, I see you. And he dove back in and he appeared back at the center, always returning to the center. Do you remember where that place is now? For there is spirits there that you need to ask and to petition whenever it is that you're looking for an answer. And he dove again and he appeared over there in the north. And as he said, do you see me? Do you recognize where I am? Never forget this place. Debwe, you speak the truth. And he dove back in and appeared. And I have appeared back here at the center. At the center where all things are done. Ningai Chige, everything is done in this way. Anam Shoma Sanan. He says, I desire to give you a gift because you've stepped upon this road. And where you're going back to help your people. That as you go over that way, he jumped out of the water at the feet of this being, this person, and he shook himself. And from his back, just like water dripped off of him. And before his feet, he says, pick these things up. These things will help you along the road. People are going to come and ask you for things. Give this to them. Help them. And what those things were was life. Life shells that would help them find and help become a better person. To become natural leaders in our community. It's not just the chief that's a leader. It's all of us. It's a community that makes things grow. That's what the story is about. It's recognizing our chief to help us recognize our community as the leader, as the one that makes things move. You at the center, do you see these places? Do you recognize them? I would ask our grandmothers to come and to bring that over here, that we might dance this one. My brothers and my sisters that are here, that are chiefs, that we would approach him 4 times. And we would place this upon him. I was given the opportunity, not knowing I was going to be a chief. I always wanted to be chief of Peguis, have a big salary. I ended up being a traditional chief. I said, I'll be poor forever. But today we're going to give you what we got. We're not giving you for 1 day, 2 days, or the weekend, or for 4 years. We're going to give you this for the rest of your life. That you will be recognized as a chief forever, much like all of these ones here. Their work defines them. And they will hold that title for the rest of their life. We would do that for every chief. We are not discriminatory because that's what the people have decided. This is their choice. And we support that because the people said so. If we are the leaders, then Debwewen, this is the truth. I call upon our brother to sing a beautiful chief song. Never heard before.
Hey,
you can come and shake his hand, give him a big kiss.
Fix it there. Shake his hand. Wow, beautiful headdress. Asking for a PO.
All right. We're going to ask drum group over there to sing a greeting song.
Yeah.
As the people come to greet him.
We're going to go to North Thunderbird Lodge now for just a beautiful song, celebration song. You're invited if you can make it up here. Come and greet the chief.
Amen.
still got a few speakers yet to be, and then we have a beautiful dinner. Moose meat, wild rice, fish. I want to thank the community for cooking all night long. Our elders are hanging out. Our chiefs are not going nowhere. I want to thank all of the organizations that came together. Our elders, our grandmothers that did such beautiful work. Don't forget to come and shake our elders' hand. You can give the chief his glasses back. He doesn't know who he's hugging. Cathy Bird, who's got his glasses? Anybody got his glasses? Give the chief his glasses. Once again, we'd like to thank our elders. They're all over here. You don't have to line up. We'll make the chief come and visit you. Yeah, the feast was the feast food was blessed already, spoken for, and has gone out to the fire. The fire is on the east side of the school. I want to I iterate how important it is that these kind of events happen within the school system. For years and years and years, we're told that you don't bring this stuff into our school. It is time now we teach our children and give our children that opportunity to learn the things that we didn't have access to. Oh, Grandma's cutting right up front. She said, I want to see my chief. Let her in there. We have moose meat. So telling all the elders, we got moose meat for you. If we could ask staff to go and get the elders' plates ready, if they want to eat with us. Yeah.
The food is going out there shortly, but the cooks just told me that they have 25 bags of fresh pickerel to give away. And they said they would really like to give it away to the visiting people here who are on the reserve. We have 25 bags of fresh pickerel off of Lake Winnipeg. We got too much, so.
Yummy. Good. Thank you.
You're in Fisher River.
I'm off the reserve.
No.
We don't get the chance to get that. Hey?
They're going crazy over the fish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh,
It's 2-pound packages.
okay.
I need 3, yeah?
Yeah. Be quick.
All the visitors, where's Karen?
Karen?
Oh, no, that's Karen.
Oh, this Karen.
This is for Karen. Do you eat fish?
One bag? Jacket.
One bag. Go ahead, my boy.
What is this fish?
Yeah, you want one?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And Hazel, do you eat fish? You eat fresh pickerel off of Lake Winnipeg? Oh, yeah. Those are on tax. My brother got Alec. Oh, no, Dooney Walker. The fish came off of Lake Winnipeg, and our harvester was Dooney Walker.
Can I have a fish, please?
You want one? Fish?
Can I have a fish, please?
For who?
Because I'm a new person.
Huh?
May I have a fish, please? Because I'm the first time here.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you.
Fine. Could you eat some fresh pickerel? Huh? That was fished by Dooney Walker on Lake Winnipeg. Yeah. And we bought too much, yeah. Joan, would you like some fresh pickerel? This is done by Dooney Walker and my brother Alec. We got too much. Where's there?
No, right there.
Here?
Yeah.
This is my sister Dolly. Alice. Alice, do you like pickerel? I give you one. You okay? Oh, yeah. The Dooney Walker fish. I got fresh pickerel to give away. Eat yet or not yet? No, we're right away. It's all ready to go. Jay, do you want one? Sure. It's for the elders.
That is who harvested.
Yeah.
I know, so that's all I was like, oh, I don't know. Go home and cook something.
Wonder if Ken eats fish. Can you eat fish? Sure. Oh, I think. Oh, okay. Who's your papa? Danny? Great, yeah. It's first pick up. Dooney Walker and did he cut him right? Yeah. Here, you can have this too now, you know. This is used now for, oh, that fish went like crazy. Everybody fighting over it. They're fighting over it. Serving seems you could use too, I got
Game?
but you could eat vegetables and back and all.
It's a gal. No, she doesn't. I don't know. She doesn't like wild game.
Well, you tell her we're going to take her treaty number from her. I'll tell the band council. I'll tell the band council.
You can tell my sister that. You know
She
which
doesn't
one.
want to eat wild food. I'm going to tell the council to take her band number from her. Yeah.
Anna was asking. Oh, okay. Yes. How many more? 5? Keep them coming?
No, you can.
I like to make sure that we last.
Okay. Hey, which one didn't like what? Yeah,
Carl was there. He found out.
Check. Don't run away yet.
he told us.
The line is coming to an end here.
You don't eat wild meat. So
Stan is almost hand shook out.
take her treaty number from her then.
We want to feed our elders and our visiting royalty dignitaries.
Until she eats buffalo.
Give them the opportunity.
She says make her eat raw.
Oh,
It'll even be better.
oh, caribou raw is so yummy. It is. That's one of my favorites. That's okay.
Such a beautiful day out. It's warming up out there.
Yes.
Okay, why do they, when they're singing, why do you go, like, scream out?
Yeah.
What's
That's yeah. Like all the noises making.
yeah?
Yeah, that is recognized. No, that is sounding my voice out to all of creation.
Oh, okay.
Like to the east, to the south.
south to the west to the
Yeah,
north. That's
because
what we
a whole bunch of people were doing
do.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
so,
when they were giving
so
him,
so the men have a certain call and the women do, yeah?
oh, okay,
I should show you how on the mic I should tell the people because people don't understand.
no, but when they were doing this,
Yeah.
I'm standing here crying. It was so emotional
Me
for
too.
me.
I was crying. And I cried when that young girl used the water.
Yeah, yeah.
She didn't know
Such a
that.
beautiful,
Yeah.
very.
I was wondering how she was going to do that. She just, on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was great.
Go tell Dave that everybody can eat breakfast at dinner.
Okay, good night.
To serve the dignitaries.
Okay, folks, I just got a word that the buffet is now open. We'd like to make sure our travelers get in there right away, the visitors get in right away. Chris and Verna, Eddie, Jade, go and eat. Joan, Doris, eat time. Never mind, your wife. Come on, let's go and eat. Everybody go and eat some good food. We have lots of food, so don't leave until you eat, please. Then we have some presentations to make as soon as we get everybody eating first. Everybody's hungry.
All righty, all righty. Once again, please ensure that our dignitaries have something to eat. Chief Crate just went out for a breath of fresh air. Make sure he's got a plate. Him and his wife. Make sure Gord Blue Sky and his partners, his entourage are fed.
He's eating, yeah.
Mary Jane McCullen, make sure she's got a plate. And our elders, of course.
Make sure everybody eats, yeah. We have lots of good food, folks, lots of good food. We want to thank Colleen Mead and her group for catering the dinner today. We asked them to serve traditional foods only, and that's what they're doing, yeah. So Colleen and her staff, thank you for catering.
All right, Mr. Chief Stan Bird is finished. We're going to get him something to eat, and then we're going to put him on the mic. As soon as everybody sits down to eat, let him have a little break there.
See those men standing over there too? They're from South. Can you feed them, man? Oh, well, he is, yeah. He carried the flags in.
Oh, well, I don't know where he's sitting.
I don't know. He's all over the place. That's your brother, man?
My backup.
Your backup, I know. Really, really, man.
Thanks again.
VIP.
Hey, I didn't get one of those.
All right, want to thank Mr. Doug Thomas for going live, putting us out there on the national web. Peguis First Nation bringing back an ancient ceremony called Ogimahwin. The way leadership is done. That's the understanding of what that word is. All right, Chief Crate's back. Make sure he's got a plate of food for him and his wife. Sit together there. One of those plates are yours there, darling. Eat with your man.